think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater.
Everybody, shalom. Everybody.
Haters everywhere we go.
Just try to hop on here for a quick Every Junior, salute. What's going on, brother?
You should have seen when I came down in that. Black on black.
What's going on with you?
Spence down on the mat. Splat. Yeah, I can make a green nigga mad. Quick, fast, flash like 10 cash on this bitch. Can tell I'm a G.
Yeah, I got a doctor's appointment in the morning. I said, fuck it, I do a little quick for this night.
Show you how to get rich. You got a weak arm, I'll show you how to pitch.
Hey, that damn random robbery. Earl talking that shit. Bud, wait till your Bud looked a little weight drained. I heard it when he was talking. He was looking kind of weight drained. Seemed like he was kind of tired. Earl looking real strong. He says it's going to be blood, guts, and brains everywhere. Hey, y'all hit that like button. Everybody that's sitting here right now. Let's go ahead and hit that like button. Let's get this thing going. See if they push the notifications out there for everybody. But yeah, Earl gonna hurt something. Post this real quick. There you go. That's in case anybody want to hop on. But yeah, Earl looks like he's going to hurt something. Earl ready. Earl ready. Earl, see, you can hear the passion in his voice. See, Earl's been waiting on this shit his whole life. Like, he's been dreaming of this shit. But he sound kind of ho-hum about it. But Earl, he not about to play. He gonna stop that boy. Sean Porter, the only one that really got away. The only champion that got away. Because he broke Kell Brook. He broke Yadada's Ugas. So he got to break Bud. You know, this is the last one. You got to make it spectacular. You know, this is going to be a fight they talk about for years. That's a lot of motivation right there. They're going to be talking about this fight for years to come. So Earl's going to try to put something on that man. And if you looked at Bud looked a little weak right there, boy. His voice was drained. Like, he's cutting a lot of weight. Bud dehydrated. He's dehydrated. I see that. I said, damn. Now, if he would have got a nutritionist, he would have been a whole lot better. See, that's what I be talking about. Like, when you got that type of money, and you in a sport like this, where you can't play boxing. Boxing is the most dangerous sport out there. Comeback sports are the most dangerous because anytime you step in that ring, you could die. Just like my man Edie Valencia, he's in the hospital still fighting for his life from Georgia Costa's fight on Friday. A 6-round knockout. He fighting for his life. He's in critical condition. And that was almost a week ago. David Morrell, he put that your boa, the damn #1 contender. He put him in a coma 2 fights ago. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta take that boxing seriously. And if you about to go into a big fight, you don't even need to be worried about your nutrition. You don't need to be worried about your health. You got the money, spend it and have somebody take care of it for you. This is what they went to school for. This is their profession. Like, okay, I'm a nutritionist. So let them do their job. And see, that's what Earl did. Earl, he talked to Tank. He got Tank's nutritionist. And that man has made Earl a different type of fighter. Because Earl is getting older. And when you get older, it's hard to make that 147. Hell, Bud even said he has problems making 147. That's what his cousin said. So see, 147, you gotta realize that's a small weight. That's a small weight. PBG Big Dog, salute, brother. How you doing this morning? Salute, my brother. But like I said, Bud, he sounded like he was dehydrated. Like, this weight cut is taking a toll on him. Like, neither one of these fighters, if we was to get a rematch, it wouldn't be at 154. It wouldn't be. But Bud is gonna get beat so bad, it's not gonna be a rematch anyway. Because Earl's coming to prove something. Like, I see that you see he was happy, he was hyped. Like, that energy was like night and day. You know, Terrence Crawford, his people, they was all solemn. Like, they just happy to get what they was getting. You see Earl hype. He done got up for this. This is what he's been wanting. The man said he been dreaming about this all his life. And when you sit there, you watching fighters like Roy Jones and James Toney mix it up, and you watching Tyson and Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis and Tyson, Lewis and Holyfield, Bo. Like, them guys, they all fought the best. They all fought each other. They mixed it up. Like the Four Kings. The Four Kings, they mixed it up. You had Duran. He started from 135. He hopped up from 135 to 147 to beat Sugar Ray. Salute A1 Hoops on the link right there, brother. You can hop on up here. Yeah, Bud bad humble. And like I said, Bud seemed like he was weight drained, brother. Like, the man sound tired. Like, he sound weak. Like, he's dehydrated. Like, the weigh-in can't come fast enough for Bud, man. And I see that. I'm like, damn. Like I said, he got nutritionists that way when it came on off of him. But since he didn't, he got to suffer. But see, I just hope he don't suffer no ill effects from this weight cut in the fight. Like, people don't realize how hard it is for fighters to cut weight. Ready TV, salute. It's hard to cut weight. People don't realize that. That weight cutting is detrimental to your health. Like, look at Virgil Ortiz. That man keep getting that ribomyolysis. That's because he tries to cut weight and he's cutting muscle mass with his weight. And that muscle, you start losing protein, and that protein goes into your urine, and that fucks up your kidneys. You can have kidney failure and everything from that ribomyolysis, whatever the hell they call that shit, however you pronounce it. But it's all good. But yeah, we got 3 days in the wake up. Because, it's Wednesday now. Wednesday, we got Thursday, Friday. So, yep, 3 days. We just got to wake up on that third one. And when we wake up, go ahead, make sure you go get your chicken wings. Shawala. Shalom, Princess. Shalom. I know you ready for this spectacle, baby. I know you is. I know you ready for the spectacle. Earl looked real strong right now. And he looked like he right there on weight as well. Bud looked like he close to the weight now. Like they both look like they need to lose about 5 pounds. They both look like they right there together. But even though they both look like they right there together, one look real strong. And one of them, he can barely talk and he look weak as shit. Like this training camp took it out of Bud. And like he didn't stay in the gym after the damn Avenesian fight. He probably went back and chilled. Because Fight Ready TV, he still got a couple more pounds he got to cut. He still got to cut a couple more pounds. And see, without a nutritionist, it's hard to cut that weight. You got to cut that weight by sweating and stuff. While a nutritionist, Earl get to eat a hamburger 3 days ago. You feel what I'm saying? Bud ain't touched a hamburger in about a month at least. But yeah, with that right there, Earl got that fluid in his system. And see what they do, you cut the sodium and you add magnesium into your water and potassium. And that'll make your body expel more water. And that's what the nutritionist is doing. It's got Earl's body expelling more water because it's got magnesium and potassium in the water. So your body knows not to hold on to it. But see, Bud, he trying to cut weight by sweating it and cutting the water weight. Yeah, he ain't looking pretty happy, sure. Yeah, he wasn't. You see, it's like both of them don't look too happy. Like they just going through the motions. Like both of these guys don't really want to do these interviews. Well, I know Bud act like he don't, but Earl, he usually don't like interviews as well. But I think since this is a historic moment, he ain't gonna buy it. Like this is just history to make it. Like let's do it, and he's gonna do it. And all that shit they was talking about his family and all that, it's all gonna come to play. All that discredited, he's not like that. He's a hype job. Oh yeah, you gotta answer for all that. It's Judgment Day, 3 days. Yep. And then you got Inoue called out Tank Davis. I ain't even gonna lie, that fight looks intriguing. Tank smokes him, but it'd be a knockout festival. I would love to see that right there. Because Cool Boy, he just didn't have enough power to keep that man up off of him. And when you ain't got enough power to keep a person up off of you, then it's over. And he didn't have, boy, drop the link again just in case anybody want to hop up here. Yep. Whew. Earl Spence, boy. Yeah, Shawai, he ain't looking too happy because he's cutting weight. You know how they used to say Earl used to be evil and agitated the week he cut weight. When you cut weight, you have to be really disciplined. You starving your body. So while you cut weight, your body is hurt. That's why when you see some fighters after they get weighed, as soon as they get weighed, they grabbing the Pedialyte or some water that's always right there off the get on the scale, and they chugging that shit. That's because they need to get their body weight back up, their water level back up. Because if you dehydrated, it's a whole lot easier for you to get hurt. It's a so lot easier for you to break something if you're dehydrated. That's what I was saying. So, like I said, he should have had a better way. I'm only here for the boxers. Salute. Salute, King. Salute. What's y'all predictions? What y'all think? Somebody hop up here and tell me what you think. Because I know Earl looking real strong. He had little Earl, the third was right there with him. And his dad was right out there. So, you know, you had 3 generations of Earl Spence right there about to share in this glorious moment. Like, woo. This is about to be epic. This fight bigger than Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearns on paper. On paper is bigger because both of these fighters are undefeated. See, Sugar Ray had already been defeated by Roberto Duran. See, none of neither one of these fighters has lost in the pros. That's a long streak. They both together is 61-0. Hold on, my math off. My math ain't mathing right now. 39 no, 28 no, 67 and 0. 67-0 with damn 22, 30, 52 knockouts. Whew, that's high fight. You said you got the ref stopping the ninth. I'm here by boxing for Earl Spence. And when Junior say 8-10 for Earl, I got something that I think a lot of people ain't thinking about. I think his eye goes because Bud swells up and cuts easily. I feel like since Bud swells up easily, that jab of Spence might get his eye messed up. Like they might have to stop it because he can't see to protect him. And if his eye does get messed up, will he have the same fortitude and the same grit that your Davis Ugas had? Or will he go ahead and bow out gracefully like Kell Brook did? Which way y'all think that's going to happen? Me, honestly, and I'm not taking nothing away from Bud, but I've always seen Bud as the bully. Like before each fight, I used to see how he used bully tactics. Like the way he did Derrick James, he tried to bully Derrick James. Like I think Bud feeds off his opponent's fear. Like he feeds off people in reverence of him. But I feel like if you fight back, or if you push back when he pushes, or if you're aggressive, I think you're scared, man. Like I feel like the man ain't gonna do nothing then. Like I feel like he's just gonna shell up, honestly. But I might be wrong. I might be wrong. Hell, I was wrong about anyway. Anyway is really the truth. He's fast and he got power, but he's not fucking with Tank Davis. He ain't fucking with no Tank Davis. And if they do fight, it'll probably be at 130 since he called out Tank after he undisputes that next division. So that's why we need Charlo to go in there and bust Canelo up real good. So he could be the first man to be undisputed in two weight classes. Because it'll be a damn shame for a foreigner from Japan, a place that's not known for boxing, to be the first person to unify two divisions. I'd be a bet that he once did the small divisions. That's what we don't excel at, the real small divisions. But hey, salute to my man Fight Ready TV. Salute, brother.
What's going on, Upper?
Nothing much, brother. Nothing
Salute,
much.
salute.
How you doing, brother?
It's cooler, man. Can't wait for this fight.
Boy, you and me both.
Man, you know it's a man down to 29.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So,
That's how I
hey,
see it.
have you noticed Bud? His cap's energy done changed real good this fight. Have you noticed that?
Oh, soon as the fight got made, the energy changed.
Yeah, that shit changed.
Yeah, man. They shook over there in Bud camp, man. And you know one thing I noticed, Bud brought out the whole entire gym. It's like his retirement, man. I don't know. He bringing them out like this is his last fight.
That's what I said. That's what I said. I said, win or lose, this is gonna be Bud's last hurrah. Because if he does win, he's gonna pay a toll to beat Earl. And if he don't win, he's gonna take a toll on his body. I feel
Yeah.
like this is Bud's last dance right here.
Yeah, he ain't no spring chicken no more. Bud, he get a good beat down on him. I don't know. He might not come back.
He's 35. And remember, he once said that he wanted to retire at 35.
Yeah. I ain't saying I want to see nobody get hurt, but I can see it happen in this fight.
Yeah, like before this fight got made, I was pissed at Bud because of all the hijinks and all the bullshit that he did. But the light that they paint him in and show how he do the community and everything, I started like kind of, got a little soft spot for him. Like, damn, EJ gonna fuck you up, dog. Like,
Yeah.
you brought it on yourself though, man. All that shit y'all was doing, man. Y'all kept poking. It's like when you walk by and you see a pit bull behind the gate, and you know how kids like to hit it with rocks and poke it with sticks and everything, like just keep
Yeah.
fucking with the dog. And one day they come to fuck with the dog and the gate is open.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that dog coming up out of there. That's EJ. That's how EJ gonna be on Bud.
You can't
Soon
blame
as,
the dog because y'all brought that shit on y'allself.
yeah, as soon as that bell ring, he stepping. He already said that.
Yes, sir. Yes,
See,
sir.
EJ don't adjust to nobody. Bud gonna have to make the adjustments. The way I see it, EJ ain't like I forgot who said that. It was one of them trainers said that Earl Spence don't adjust to nobody, and he really don't. Earl Spence really don't make no adjustments. He coming with his game, and you gonna have to beat him. That's just it.
Well, Earl Spencer fight different people's fights. Like
Yeah.
he
Oh
fought,
yeah, that's
he
his
fought
type. Yeah, he will do that sometime, but that's when he get like Sean Porter. Him and Sean Porter trained together, and he wanted to prove something against Sean Porter. I don't think he can do that against Bud. He need to come in with what he do best, and that's beat ass.
yeah, him and Sean Porter, they had personal issues. So
Yeah, he wanted to prove something against Sean Porter.
yeah, he had to handle that. So that was gonna be them. Light skin business, salute, salute. How you ever? Salute, salute. Anybody want to else hop up here with me and fight main TV? You can, but yeah, that right there,
Yeah,
it's gonna be a bar burner, man.
and
Salute, Cash Skip though.
I keep hearing these Buds fans saying that Earl can't box. Earl a better boxer than Bud. When it comes to
Facts.
boxing, the fundamentals of boxing, doing everything the right way, he way better than than Bud.
Earl's also a better switch hitter than Bud too, but people don't know that.
Yeah, they act like Earl can't do nothing, man. Like he can't do nothing at all. I mean, they say he's slow, he ain't got no footwork. I don't see what they be seeing. Like they ain't never watched the fight before. And they
Earl
can't see that this man can box.
Earl got the best speed in the game, man. He can chase you down while you running. He can shuffle out to you, and they don't realize Earl keeps you right there in front of him. If you move to the right, he goes to the left. You move to the left, he goes to the right. You go forward, he go back. You go back, he goes forward. Earl mirrors everything you do. He
Oh yeah.
stays. He stays right there. You can't get away from Earl.
And you know what
Earl.
he do? You know what he do better than Bud? Keep them hands up.
Oh yeah.
Bud got a problem with that.
And everybody sitting there saying that he gonna catch Earl in between shots and everything, right? So this is
Hmm.
one question I had to ask people: like, if he's gonna catch Earl in between shots, where's Earl's shots going to be landed at? Like, Earl throws straight shots, straight tight jabs. Like his shit is straight and tight.
Oh yeah.
He's fundamental. Bud throws looping shots. So
Mhm.
where he gonna get in at when Earl shoot that jab out there? He changes the speed and the levels of that jab. So
Yeah,
where
yeah.
is he gonna get in between and hit Earl while he doing that?
Man, I don't know. Earl got that high tight guard. It's hard. Earl like a machine, man. But not saying Crawford can't win this fight. The only way I see Crawford winning this fight, he gonna have to hurt Earl and get him out of there. He gonna have to. But I don't see that happening, man. Because Earl can take a punch. But that's his only. I give Crawford a punch a chance in this fight, man. That's all I give him.
That's what I told everybody. Bud got to punch his chance until he don't. Until he hits Earl, because he's gonna catch Earl. He gonna catch Earl clean in this fight. And when he catches Earl clean, and he sees that Earl's chin is what everybody said it was. Because remember, he took clean shots from Danny Garcia, and Danny Garcia was ranked as the hardest hitting welterweight out there.
Oh yeah, Danny can crack.
And Earl took two of those hooks to the chin and didn't even blink. He
Oh yeah,
wiped
he took one of them up against the ropes, a hard one,
and wiped
and
it
ate
off.
it. Yeah. He
I'm talking
ate it.
about he took one after the bell with his hands down
Oh yeah.
and he wiped his chin off like, yeah. So I'm like, man, that nigga something different. Cause when Daddy cracked him, I said, oh shit. And Earl just looked at him like, nigga, that's it? That's
Hey,
all you got? Nigga,
when he
put some hot
smiled at
sauce
you,
on it.
when Earl
Yeah.
smiled at you, it's on.
That's like when Ugas caught him. Everybody said he got hurt. He wasn't hurt. He was just off balance because he was bending down, looking, trying to grab his shit. But when
Mhm.
Ugas caught him, he smiled at Ugas and came off that damn ropes. And when he came back off that damn ropes, that nigga was like a Super Saiyan boy because he started stepping. And like a couple shots later, he broke that nigga face with that uppercut.
Oh yeah.
I said, damn, he's sitting down on them shots now. Ugas done pissed him off. Earl
Oh yeah.
started sitting down on his shots. As soon as he sit down on his shots, Ugas face boom. And I seen the uppercut where he hit that man and that shit just shattered. I
Mhm.
said, damn.
And you know how Earl Spence be breaking these dudes down. Earl Spence is consistent with his power. He throw everything with the same amount of power. Everything hurt, and that's how he be getting these dudes up out of there.
And
He
what's
don't throw.
crazy about it, he's not even throwing it full power. Like
Nah.
he just throwing it to get him there.
Yeah,
And
Chris Van
Earl,
Herden. Chris Van Herden explained. He said he was talking about Earl Spence jab. He was like, it ain't a jab. He said his jab is hard, just like every one of his other punches, and everything he throw everything at like 80%. And he said over the fight he took so many bites. He said he wasn't never hurt. He didn't feel like Earl could just knock him out with one punch, but he said he realized what Earl Spence was doing. Earl Spence was going to the body. And he said over the fight he was moving the first few rounds, but over the fight, he realized Earl Spence took his legs away. He couldn't get out of the way of punches no more. And he was like, man, I
exactly.
realized what he was doing.
Hey, Roky Howard. I'm not saying Bud Head won't be raised. Oh, that's what he said. He said Bud's head is gonna be raised on the 29th, but he gonna be laying on his back. His head's gonna go fall down like like an MMA.
Yeah. But yeah, Chris Van Herden, he was like, man, everything was the same amount of power and everything hurt, and it took my legs away. I was like, man,
Yeah, he was hitting Chris Van Heerden in the ribs and the hips.
oh yeah. See,
He
that's
hit
what
that
it
man in
took.
the stomach one time. Chris Van Heerden tried to do a little wiggle. He was like, "Woo,
Hey, then he jabbed him in the stomach.
yeah." I said, "Oh, that shit hurt right there. This man doing a damn wiggle."
Yeah.
Yes, Shawar, he looked like he was already defeated. Nah, it's that weight cut that he doing. That shit had Bud. I told you he drained right now.
Yeah, he's still wearing that hoodie, like you said, trying to sweat it out, but that ain't the right thing to be doing.
Well, see, they went about it wrong already. See, they went about cut weight the way they normally do. But see, if you ain't got a nutritionist, he could be looking like Earl doing because Earl looks strong and healthy right now. Like
Yeah,
Earl don't even look like he cutting weight like that. Like that water, like they drinking a lot of fluids in Earl's camp. Bud ain't drinking a lot of fluids. He's dry, and he
yeah.
got 3 more days. Well, he got
Earl run,
2 more days because
Earl running his off. I seen him and Frank Martin that was up early yesterday morning running.
yep.
Earl
See,
running his off.
they got 2 more days before Bud Crawford can rehydrate.
Yeah, I like to see how heavy he come in once he rehydrate. Cause I think he gonna try to rehydrate as big as possible, and that's gonna slow him down.
Yo, Cash Crypto, I put 100 on every round, bro. The lowest round is 3,300. So you know it's 1,200 that I spent. And if he falls at any round, the lowest round is 3,300. So instead of doing 7 and 8, I just did 107, 108. So if he knocks him down, that's like. But you know, if you did it last month when it first came out, like the lowest was 5,000 because round 1, 2, and 3 was plus 10,000. Round 4 was like 6,000, 7,000. Round 5, 6, 7, they was 4,000. Round 8 was like 6,000. Round 9, and like it was going like that. That was about a month ago, but ever since Sean Porter came out there saying that when he fought Bud, he wasn't in the best shape, the line done got a lot closer. Because Earl was plus 170. Now he like plus 135. So yeah, the
Oh,
line started to get closer.
the
So if
next
you ain't
2 days, the next 2 days is gonna close further in.
probably not. It's just depending on where they put their money at. See, a lot of people was betting on Bud in the outset because all these people was saying Bud this and Bud that. But now people starting to say Spence, so now people put their money on Spence instead of
Yeah,
Bud.
I think a lot more late bets gonna come in on Spence.
What am I making up, Tone Deaf? What am I making up, Tone Deaf? You can hop up here, bro. The link right there.
Hey, Upper, what round you got to ending in? Cause it ain't going the distance.
I mean, Tone Deaf. The link right here, bro. You come up here and speak your mind. This ain't that type of channel right there. Everybody can say what they want to say, bro. You come up here, you can tell us what you see. There, go right there. Salute, Princess Key Alexandra. What's going on? Well, yeah, my sister Shua got it right there. You can hop on up here, bro, and tell you. I think it's gonna end around 6 or 7, bro. 6 or 7.
I had it in the ninth or tenth, but I changed my prediction to the seventh or eighth. Cause Earl looking good, man. He looking like he in some of the best
Yeah,
shape of his life.
I think Ugas is more durable than Bud, and I think Ugas got more heart than Bud do. So I say Ugas lasted longer than Bud will. So and
Ugas
plus,
got Ugas got a bigger frame and all that. He took some punches.
yeah, he more durable.
He was bigger than Earl in that fight.
Yeah. So you just gonna come in here and just talk crazy, tone deaf, and you're not gonna come up here and defend it? I mean, hell, we've had plenty of Bud people come up here and defend it. You know, yeah, Earl had the black Air Force Ones on today too.
He's stepping.
Yeah, he got that energy. He telling y'all what time it is.
Yeah, Bud looked sad up there on that stage, man.
Yeah, that. But I mean, he is tone deaf. I mean, man, like I said, I used to box. If you heard his voice, you didn't hear how his voice sounded, man. The man's cutting weight. You ain't seeing him drinking a lot of fluids. Crawford is cutting weight, and they cutting weight the old-fashioned way. You don't have to have a laptop. You just click on the link with your phone.
He was stumbling over his words and everything. That man said Las Vegas, Nebraska, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah.
I was like, man.
Hey, told them you ain't even gotta have a laptop. I ain't using
He,
my laptop. I'm using my phone. You just click the app on your. I mean, you just click the link on your phone. And, yeah, explain it to us, Shawa. Hey, crypto. I'm thinking the same thing. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Bud. See, Bud. Okay, you typing a lot, so Dev. Just come up here. We can talk about it, bro. You ain't gotta keep typing about it. We can talk about it. That's what the link for.
yeah, click the link.
But yeah, what I was gonna say, Bud was dry. Like I said, he's cutting weight the old-fashioned way. That's why he's trying to sweat out the weight. Earl, he's drinking fluids with plenty of magnesium and potassium. That way he can keep drinking the fluid and his body's gonna release more fluids.
Yeah,
That's how
that's
he's
what his
staying hydrated.
nutritionist said. They got him drinking almost a gallon of water a day now.
A gallon and a half.
Woo. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's staying hydrated.
Bud, his nutritionist is Bobak. His cook is Bobak. They said it in the damn thing. And I'm like, how the hell is Bobak your nutritionist? Look at his nutrition. Ain't
Yeah,
shit
Bomac.
healthy about
Yeah, Bomac ain't qualified for that job.
Reek House, salute. What's going on, brother?
Hey, how y'all brothers doing?
We doing good, bro. How you doing today?
Salute.
Upper echelon, man. You got the best, man. You next level with it, bro. I gotta give you major props. I stay
Appreciate you,
watching
bro.
you,
Appreciate you.
man. Y'all knowledgeable. But yeah, man. Bud gonna see, man. You know, Spence is Catholic, man. He gonna get in that
Hey, Spence, man.
ass.
Spence, this is the best I've seen Spence look since
Oh man,
that
he's looking
Lamont
like
Peterson fight.
Superman.
And see, Lamont Peterson, that was a young Spence. See, Spence is older and wiser now. And
Yeah,
see, what people got to remember about Bud, right? Bud's at the age of 35 now. Y'all remember Floyd when he got to 35? When
yeah,
Floyd got to 35, remember he wasn't doing all that moving around like that.
Nah, he slowed down.
Remember Floyd, like when he fought Canelo, what he do? He stayed in that pocket the whole time. He stayed there and pot shot at Canelo. Floyd wasn't moving. When you get older, first thing that goes is your legs. Your legs is the
yeah.
very first thing that goes in boxing when you get older. The last thing to go is your punching power. That's
Right.
why Foreman was able to knock out your boy Michael Moore with that one hit of quit at that time.
Oh, Foreman. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, Foreman's always had that knockout power. That well, he used to hit like a mule. They had a movie about Foreman, an old time movie about that man.
yeah. It's weird because it's like if everybody be like Floyd be running and he be running around the ring. If he couldn't run from Spence, I don't see how Bud gonna get away from that, bro. Man, that boy, he gonna be right there with him wherever he go. Like you said, head in his chest. He know where everything at on his body. He can keep that head in his chest. He know where everything at. He ain't gotta be looking at him. He can beat him up. With Spencer's style, he can beat him up with his eyes closed because he keep his head in his chest.
Exactly.
Bud gonna have a major problem every time he get close to them ropes.
Man, oh, I can't wait, man.
But that's why I was saying I seen Bud bulking up, and I said Bud probably trying to go kamikaze, bro. Like, cause
Hey, did y'all see that
you know,
hashtag that his sister put up talking about Team Spence, Team Man Down?
yeah, she deleted that shit quick, did she?
Yeah, that
She
was
trying,
weird right there.
she trying to get Earl some of that cat. That's what.
Earl done made that girl moist.
Yep.
She like she tried to throw him something before the fight to get him weak. Because
Oh man,
Earl said he ain't had nothing in over 8 weeks. So
yeah.
hey JR, his eyes wasn't swole, it was sunken. Like when a motherfucker get dehydrated, your eyes be looking sunken in and stuff.
Yeah.
She
The
was like,
confidence
shit,
is
you making me
definitely better.
moist.
Yeah, and Bud confidence is you can already see they making excuses, looking nervous. It went from we knocking him out to the judges is gonna cheat us. Come on, you can't have both, man.
See, his team ain't doing him no favors, man. Like, especially Bobak. Like, you
No
supposed to be
man,
confident as hell. You the head coach, and he gonna feed off of you. If you not confident, then that's gonna it's gonna trickle down to your fighter. Come on,
and
Yeah.
man.
Bud is his nutritionalist.
Yep.
Oh man, it's a wrap.
Okay. Welcome to the live stream, Mr. Tone Deaf. Come up here and defend your boy.
Bo
Bomac
man
ain't
gonna
even
be
a trainer. Bomac like a motivational speaker. That dude Red and the Mexican dude the one train Bud.
Okay, but
yeah,
when they in the corner, who's speaking?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He like a motivational speaker.
Yeah,
yeah.
So
but I didn't even
but
say he was a
Bomac ain't
trainer.
half the trainer Derrick James is. He
Yeah,
should
I
have
didn't
been got
say he
the
was a
head trainer
trainer.
job.
I didn't say trainer. I said he the nutritionist and the cook.
Man,
He is. He said it in the They said it on the all access.
man,
Bobak, Bobak was in there cutting up the potatoes and shit. Y'all remember he
yeah,
was cutting the potatoes and shit. And
yeah,
Man,
he was
it,
like, yeah, I'm the trainer. I mean, he said I'm the cook and the nutritionist around here. Now
Yeah.
it's okay to get your friends
Yeah.
jobs and everything, but sometimes, like I said before, I wouldn't have my homeboy change my engine out, and he ain't never touched the damn car before. Like sometimes, like LeBron James, he spends over $10 million a year on his body,
Right.
on his nutrition and his body and all that. When you making this type of money and you want to compete on the highest level, you gotta pay for that shit, dog.
You
Hey,
Especially
right,
yeah.
if you're not
man.
about to do no PEDs and stuff. But let's
Yes.
hear from my man about oh you have to send the cash out, bro. They demonetized me because I was talking about the RACIST word.
Oh,
I was
they
talking about
hating
how they
on me.
do our boxes and stuff, and they didn't like it, so they demonetized me. I
Man,
pleaded the
Bomac
fifth
is more
for
of a
it.
homeboy. So it's like, that's that, like you said, with your homie working on the car. That remind me of that old school crackhead shit. The crackhead, they can do anything. You need the missile shot up in the rock, I can fix the missile. You know, and he just a crackhead. When his boy get washed,
Now, hold
Bomac
on a
gonna
second.
be,
Shawar, what happened to Brody?
Rona.
I know they was mad at Brody because this is his second year taking a snow buddy to the prom. But what happened to him?
They had cardiac arrest or something like that.
Oh,
Oh
LeBron.
shit.
LeBron. Yeah.
It's that damn motherfucking jab, people. Don't say the word, but it's the jab. That jab been dropping off everybody, bro. Like
Yeah.
it's a spot on there that'll tell you
You
what
right.
that thing really is. It's a whole bunch of different things that's not good for you that's in that thing that's
That
dormant.
Jamie Foxx thing. Yeah. Yeah, that's what Ice Cube was saying. He wasn't gonna
That's
do
why
it.
so many people dropped like over 100 and some thousand in USPA dropped with no like they was like they don't unexplained surfaces, unexplained occurrences.
Man, Womack gonna be
Millions
dropping.
worldwide dropped from it. You know it's called population control, bro. That's all.
You
They
gotta
was
be
Womack,
basically
careful
doing
with that.
they basically doing what Thanos did in the Avengers. That's all. Trying to thin the herd. And
man, when it
you know,
bug go down,
using up too
Womack
much
gonna be throwing
resources.
up Twinkies and ho hos and cupcakes.
Nah, because we using up too much resources, and the resources are getting used up, and the population is booming. So
Right.
yeah, let's not get on that subject because I'm still trying to get my monetization back. But Shawak, can you post my cash app for them on the thing for me, sis? But yeah, I can receive cash apps until I get my monetization back. But yeah, they did a brother dirty.
Where the link at?
Salute to Elijah Yizarel for the $5 cash app. Appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
Where the
Thank you
cash
so
app
much.
link?
Hello?
Yeah,
Yo,
where the
Do you
and
guys
let's hear
hear
from my
me?
man about Bud. Go ahead, bro.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Oh, okay, cool. No, I was just saying that I didn't mean to call you a liar if that came out wrong. I was just saying that I don't think that I don't think that him wearing a hoodie is him presenting that he's weight drained or dry.
Well, you remember the media workout, right?
Correct.
Remember he had to get that good sweaty. He was sweating like hell, right?
yeah,
You didn't see him drink after that, right? And they said that was his second workout of the day. And you could look from his shoulders. Bud, he put on a lot of muscle, and muscle weighs more than fat. And see, the way they cut weight, they don't use the hydration method. Like most time boxers, they cut weight by, your body's 80% water.
sweatsuit.
So if you cut your water down to like 30%, you can survive, but that'll get the most of the weight off of you after you cut the fat and stuff. So Bud was trying to cut weight, and he still got that hot ass hoodie on, and stuff because he was sweating up there.
You right. I didn't even think about that.
But doesn't he use Snack?
Um,
He used that program to help with his conditioning and his
you ain't seen Snack this training camp, have you?
Victor Conte.
You ain't
I
seen him with
bel
Snack this training camp. He was up in Colorado. He ain't fucking with Snack this training camp.
High out.
Yeah,
uh,
he usually be down there at Snack, but he wasn't.
I
He,
mean
he
he's wearing their uniform, he's wearing their clothing, so they have to at least promote it but as they're using it, correct?
Yeah, he's still sponsored by Snack.
yeah, but
Right.
Devin Haney. You see Devin Haney, he cut weight the same way. You see,
Correct.
he wasn't. You see, he was weight drained.
Man, why wouldn't he get a proper nutritionist with all that money he got? I mean, it's like he only taking it serious. And he
I
know he
mean,
finna go
shit, Earl paying a couple mil for that nutritionist though.
But
True.
that has to do
All that
with
money
discipline
Bud
though.
got, he
That
can't
has to
get
do with
nobody
discipline.
but Bomac.
I mean, people like to keep it in house with their family,
Yeah, that's what that
and
is.
you
Homeboy,
know,
give your homeboy a
Bud ain't
job.
got Bud ain't get the type of paychecks that they get at PBC. He was getting like three,
You
four
right.
mil a fight. That was his guarantee.
You
I'm
right.
sure he got
Top,
enough to
top.
afford a nutritionist though.
Yeah.
But but you got to think about all the people that Bud take care of. He got a lot of miles on his
Oh, yeah.
like, and he put a lot of people on in his city too. He bought people food trucks. Like
Yeah.
Bud
Hey,
I
take care of his people. I can
when
give
you
him
at the
that.
when you at the highest level of the sport though, you gotta do everything you can to be on top. Like having a nutritionist is
Yeah,
exactly.
that's what
important.
I had
But
already said. That's
but
why I
if
said
he's
LeBron, he paid 10 million a year to keep his body straight.
Hmm.
but if he says, if it ain't broken, why try to
Don't
fix
fix it.
it?
Exactly.
But it's
And you see
broke.
what Ben Jart say? He said he not
He
bringing
said
in
it's
some.
broke.
And see, Ben Jart just hit it too because he's stubborn. He's not bringing in someone that's telling Bud you doing this wrong. Because
Yeah.
Bud got a bunch of yes men around him. He ain't got
Yeah.
nobody that's gonna tell him the right thing.
Oh yeah, you heard him in that media workout. They was praising him, boosting his ego up just to get crushed.
Yeah,
Yeah. See,
you
yeah,
see
Come
how
see.
on, guys.
you see how he put Bomac in the chokehold and all that. They just play around like and
Yeah,
then he
you don't
in
see
there holding the
You don't
mitt.
see Earl and Derek doing that. It's a level of respect.
Nah. And Bomac is holding his mitts. He can't even move around the ring like Derek James and Errol Spence. No. You got Bomac holding them mitts and Twinkies and cupcakes falling out his pockets.
And
Bo,
you know something?
Bomac strapped them pads around him and hold that ball, and Bud just well off on him. Bomac can't train, man.
Yeah.
There's different levels of training. I mean, just because you see one a little more have a different style doesn't mean that it's better. I mean,
Derek James is a teacher. Bomac's a motivational speaker.
but there's different trainers in there that also teach.
That's right.
I mean,
But you see, you remember the Maurice Hooker fight. You see Bud move Bud Bomac out the way and started training Maurice Hooker when he was
yeah,
fighting.
maybe because Bud's voice was a lot different for Hooker to receive. I mean, at that time, I mean, that's not all the time. Maybe at that moment, Bomac just moved to the side to allow him to express what he wanted to be done. I mean,
Well, if you,
we can't justify how one person is doing and make that the right way.
but if you
Just
look at
Okay,
the
but you
heavy
know something.
bag after they work out,
When you a head coach, you gotta be like Derek James. He gives adjustments.
yeah,
Like a boxer don't need you to praise them. You need to tell me what I'm doing wrong, what you see. That's what your
right,
coach supposed to be a second set of eyes out there. And if you
sometimes.
hold on, if you notice, whenever Charlo, Frank Martin, or Earl go back to that corner, Derek James gives them an adjustment, and they go out there and they execute that adjustment. Like Frank Martin was down against RTM Haryarashin.
yeah,
Derek James told him to step on the gas. He stepped on the gas, and he got that man hurt. He was fighting Brian Castano. You know, Derek James told him, he said, throw the hook toward his shoulders. He said toward his chest. And he said, drop it a little bit and put it. And guess what? Brian Castano dipped right into it, and Jamil Charlo melted that man like butter. Derek
Yes.
James, he's a teacher, he's a
yeah.
scholar, and
Yes.
Like,
a real coach has to give you adjustments. Like
remember when
Devin
Carlo
Haney,
fought the
David Haney went to
Dominican?
his corner. Hold on one second, bro. I'm gonna let you get it.
Oh,
Devin Haney went to his corner, And he said, Dad, he's predicting everything. Bill Haney, he froze up. He froze up when they were fighting Loma. He was like, Dad, he knows what I'm about to do. He didn't give him no adjustments. Like, you got to be able to give your boxer adjustments. Because if you can't give your boxer adjustments and you just motivating them, what's that going to do? Like, sometimes motivation can't do it. You need to tell me what you see. That's
I
what you're
agree.
here
I
for.
agree. I agree.
Like that Flavor Flav. But you see the difference in the training because, Bud throwing the pity pat punches, Errol Spence bag got dents in it. And you remember when Charlo fought Jason Rosario, that Dominican dude, when he took that punch and knocked dude out, you saw his spirit come out his body, man. And when he fell, man, oh man, that was like the most
See,
beautiful.
Bud was an elite athlete. So his fundamentals ain't as tight because he was always able to function off his athleticism. And if he ever got in trouble, he knew his athleticism could bail him out. Like he can bullshit for a few rounds and what they say collect data. And then if he down or something, he sees something, he can with his athleticism, he'll catch somebody with something they don't see. With Earl, that's not gonna be the case because Earl is
He
fundamentally
gonna
sound.
have time to think.
Earl has a
But
chin, he's fundamentally sound, and he can crack.
He gonna
if
download a virus trying to think.
if
If he
if I
trying to download, he gonna be fatigued before he can even get going because Earl with his body work and all that right there, he breaks you down as soon as he starts touching you and he keeps touching you. Bud ain't gonna have time to think. So he's gonna need Bomac to be seeing what he can't see because he's gonna be fending off shots because Earl will throw 100 punches in a round and
30.
easy. And you ain't gonna have really much time to think what's going on. You need somebody to see what they see and tell you what you need to do because you're gonna be trying to defend yourself and trying to fight back. You ain't gonna really have time to think like that.
all
Yeah.
right, just two things if you don't mind
Go
on
ahead,
that
bro. Let us finish.
on the Frank Martin fight. That was actually a really good fight. I believe Frank Martin did destroy destroy him, but I mean he could have destroyed him a
He
lot
cracked his
earlier.
eye.
A lot earlier, he could have beat him a lot earlier, but he was hesitating a lot. But in that, as Derek James was coaching him, if you recognize it, Derek James was yelling at him to do the things he asked him to do, but Frank Martin was hesitating because obviously, yes, he's the one in the ring. But I saw a different Derek James in that fight. I mean, I felt like there was a little more pressure on him, being 2022 head coach of the year and having all these fights. Just all of his fighters having fights like in five straight, every month. But I think there's a little
Salute,
more.
Matthew. Go ahead.
I believe there's a little more pressure on him, and I think maybe we might see his character change just a little bit.
Nah, you want me to tell you what I think about that? I think it's the fact that if you going over and we training something and you not doing it, sometimes a fighter gets in a lull and you got to snap him out of it. See, Frank Martin, he's used to counter punching, sit back counter punching. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? That's what he always do. I got a video about it. He likes to do that pull counter punch. That's what he does. He gets people with that pull counter, and then he attacks them after he stuns them. Derek James was trying to switch his roll up and tell him what he see. But Frank Martin, that dude hit Frank in the body good. Hardison is a hell of a fighter. The man had over 250 amateur fights, had 239 wins. He was a bronze medalist. He was 12-7. I mean, he was 12-0 in the pros with 7 knockouts, and he was a 140 pounder. And yeah, he's done got into Jamil Charlo as well in the Tony Harrison fight, the Brian Castano fight. Hell, he
Mm-hmm.
ripped into Earl when he was fighting Sean Porter because Earl wanted to fight his own fight.
Yep.
Like you got to establish if you the coach, you got to establish that you in charge. Sometimes fighters get an ego and stuff. You got to keep them in check, and if they respect you, it snaps them out of it and it keeps them back. You
I
see,
agree.
Bomac, he don't get the respect from Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford be playing with him, be hitting them and all that stuff. You don't see none of them doing that with Derek James.
Choking, wrestling, slap boxing.
And Derek James been with Earl since he started.
But so Crawford has been with Bomac since he was a child.
I know, but still, it's a level of respect though. Like Bud don't really respect Bomac the way he should. You
No.
feel me? He look at him as a peer, not an
Yep.
elder.
Yep.
And Bomac is his elder.
Yep. And then nobody talking about the framing and pinning that Arrow be doing. Man, I don't just see where his athleticism gonna help. All them other fights when them other fighters, Spencer's right there with him. Hop, skip, and a jump. He right there on him. Ain't no running.
Hey, I'm gonna get on out of here. All I'm gonna say is Terrence
Yeah,
Crawford better have something to keep Earl up off of him. If not, it's over with. Appreciate you for letting me on your platform. Salute, brother.
salute,
Salute,
bro.
brother. But that's what I
Take
was
care,
saying.
Kev.
Like with Earl and Terrence Crawford, it's gonna come down to when Terrence Crawford catches Earl clean, because he's gonna catch Earl clean. And when he catch Earl clean, if it don't do what he wants it to do, salute to my boy Matthew Thomas in the cash out with that $5. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that $5 for Matthew Thomas. Now,
That's when the top gonna
yeah, when
go.
he hits him
He hit him and
and
see he can't
and
hurt
Earl
Spence.
eats that, when Earl eats that shit, then we gonna see what Bud really has in his tank.
Yep.
We gonna see, we gonna see if Bud's really that dog. Me, I think he's just a bully, and I think once Earl comes back and Bud sees that he can't get him out of there like he does everything, he's gonna be in a fight, and Earl's gonna be pressing him with each fight. I mean, with each second of the fight. Usually, Bud, he fights in spurts. He sits there. They jock for position, they look for shots and everything. He's not gonna have that time to do that. Earl's gonna be throwing shots, and he's gonna have
Yeah.
to do what he can
And by
do.
that man, he throw 100 punches to his 30 punches. That means he gonna get hit 3 times to one.
Now, see, he's gonna have to throw punches to keep up with Earl. Because remember, he's gonna try to punch in between.
What do you mean by a bully?
Huh?
Matthew Thomas say meet up in Vegas at the 8 Cigar Lounge Resort World on the 28th at 7 p.m. Matthew Thomas say y'all can meet up in Vegas at 8 Cigar Lounge Resort World at 7:28 p.m. There you go, Matthew. I'll put that up there for you. Yeah. So, Def, what do you think
What do
Bud's
you
gonna
mean by
do?
bully?
I mean that a bully, somebody that's used to trying to a bully, somebody that's used to punking people, like he tried with Derrick James, like somebody that's used to trying to pick on somebody weaker than them.
Yeah.
And then when somebody that's stronger than them come, they back down. You see, he ain't trying to punk Earl like he did all his other fighters.
Right.
I
Man.
don't see that though, but I don't see that he tried to punk him. I mean,
Didn't he
I don't.
swing Jose Benavidez?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was
Everybody
because
else.
they was talking trash at each other.
But don't
I
he talk
mean,
trash to everybody he fighting against?
yeah, he could have kept that same energy with Spence, but he didn't.
3 months ago, he was talking big shit. They
Yeah.
was talking all types of shit to Earl about his family, about how he a drunk, how
Yeah.
he ducking. They was talking all that. Then he get up on the thing and say, "Oh, I never said Earl was ducking." That's why a lot of his fans got mad.
Hmm.
Switching it up. Bud be lying too much.
I
Yeah.
mean, I think you have to have a level of respect when you join the PBC. You know what I mean? You gotta switch your attitude because
AB, it's his attitude. AB was like, "Fuck everybody."
yeah, and that's why he ain't there no more.
Now he ain't there more because he refused fights and he blew his money.
Yeah.
Right.
Too
AB
many
left
hotels.
because they wanted him to fight Omar Figueroa. And AB said instead, they want you to fight Godzilla over there in the PBC. That's why. Because PBC don't hold your hand like Top Rank. See, Top
Hmm.
Rank got the best matchmakers to make you look good. PBC, they throw you in the water. And if you can't swim, then you're going to drown. They not
Yep.
going to. Fundora, he could have been a big star, but they threw him in there with Brian Mendoza. And Brian Mendoza took him up out of there. And I gave everybody that Brian Mendoza pick against Rosario and Fundora. But yeah.
And that Inouye dude. Just man, he cleaned your boy up real good.
The way he showed me he's worth the hype. He's worth the hype. But now he calling out Tank Davis. He about to get his ass knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, yeah, he got his
Is
legs.
he calling them out, or is that just people calling them?
Nah, he
Calling that?
called out Tank after the fight.
Oh man.
The
Gonna
way
be trouble.
he walks around at about 145. He walks around. You see he bigger than Steve Fulton in the fight. That man got some legs on him like Pacquiao.
Oh man, I
Like, yeah,
And he fights like Pacquiao. If y'all notice the way he pops in and out. And see, he was so much faster than Scooter, boy. He was so much faster. And then he
Tank got his timing better than Pacquiao, I think.
but
Tank,
one thing
timing.
that happened that I was saying though, right?
was getting hit with a chin up.
You see, Scooter caught that man in the 6th round.
Yes, he did.
Look, he caught that man clean. That man was throwing a punch. Scooter timed it just right. Scooter put everything he had on that shot. And
Timing beats speed.
with everything. The same shot that he dropped Danny Ramon with and Angelo Leo, the one he sit down on. Because he knew he couldn't box with that man. He was too fast. Salute God, self. So that man sat there and put everything on it because he started walking him down. He said, I'm going to go for the knockout. He put everything on that shot. That man ate that shot. He barely flinched. He kept coming. He hit him with a 4-piece after he got hit. And after that right there, I seen Fulton eyes after that. It was over with. It was over that. After he did that right there, all Fulton's heart was gone. Like, you just hit this man with everything you had, and this man didn't even flinch. You can't box with this man. He's too fast, and he's tearing your ass up.
Yo,
So,
Ashton, can I ask y'all where y'all brothers is at? What state? Like y'all in?
I'm in North Carolina, brother.
Okay,
I'm in Mass.
in Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Yep.
Everybody going um, to the fight?
Yeah, at my house. You know, I had a I had a little situation. So you know, I'm in medical right now. Like I
Oh man,
have a living nurse right now for a little bit. You
man,
feel what
I'm
I'm saying?
right now, bro. Like you said.
Yeah,
I'll be praying for you, brother. Hope you get
I
well.
appreciate it. I appreciate it. But that's what happens when the best fight the best.
I'm in the hospital myself, man.
Oh damn,
Yeah,
bro, I be praying for you too, man. You
thank
know, but that's what happens when the best fight the best. I salute Stephen Fulton because he took the fight. He took the fight, but hey, anyway, jumped up there and he was the bigger guy, and I was like, well, damn.
you. No way, man.
And he was so explosive. And I'm not gonna put no jacket on that man, but you know, he fight like Manny Pacquiao. He do got a head on him, but I
Yeah,
ain't
from
gonna put that
beginning
on.
to end, he
And you know,
watched.
he did pull the fight back because the VADA test. Y'all remember that? Because VADA was trying to test 2 times a week. And you know, after VADA kept trying to test him, he pulled the fight back from May to July.
Mm-hmm.
See, the fight was supposed to be in May.
And he the one that wrapped his hands wrong.
Nah, he sat there and showed him he rapped it right. But like I said, he pushed the fight back because VADA was trying to test him and he refused to be tested. He said they tested too much. He said he didn't appreciate it, so he refused. And then after that, he said he messed up his hand, so they moved the fight back to July from May. So you can't say what that is, but you know I ain't gonna say nothing because ain't nobody. I'm just saying that's what happened on that situation because that fight was supposed to be in May. All I can say is he filled out nice for that weight class, and he gave Fulton everything that Fulton wanted, and some of the shit that he didn't want. Anyway, he's nice. Calling out Tank Davis. Calling out Tank Davis gonna get you everything you want, but that'll be a huge fight. Because Tank and Ryan was big, but anyway, he got the whole country of Japan following him. If
You
they
think
meet at 130, Inoue and Tank meet at 130, they can do some scrap because you know he went to 130 to fight Leo Santa Cruz, and he gonna see Tank just as fast as him, and Tank hits a little bit harder.
A little bit
You ain't
hard.
just gonna, you just ain't gonna walk through Tank like you did Cool Boy. But y'all see how he started styling on Cool Boy? How he started beating on his chest and pointed at Cool Boy and shook his head like you ain't nothing when Cool Boy was hitting him.
Yeah,
that was abuse, bro?
yeah, it
And
was.
That was abuse.
I was like, damn.
You said that was a domestic.
But you know, Cool Boy had a close fight with Brandon Figueroa. It could have went either way. A lot of people were saying Brandon Figueroa won that fight.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
When he won the WBC belt. I mean WBC.
But this Inoue, he was like a freaking sniper, man. Everywhere he went, he was there with a punch.
You ain't lying, man.
He couldn't move nowhere. There was a punch there already.
I'm talking about before he fell back from the first punch, he hit him with another. Oh man, he
It
cleaned
felt
him.
bad, yo. It felt bad, man. I felt bad.
Hey,
Oh,
Shawar, Floyd didn't double step because he didn't put the tape down first. Floyd had extra gauze on his hand.
okay.
As long as you don't put the tape down, because see the
First,
tape acts like a cast. Floyd
yeah.
didn't have all that extra tape. He had extra gauze for his hands.
And he was putting the tape directly on his hands. That's illegal, right?
He'll put the tape down first, then he'll put the gauze down, then he'll put the tape, then some gauze, then some tape. Like and he'll put an excessive amount of tape so it'll be like a cast.
Okay. Yeah.
It's called stacking.
Hey,
But
that's what
Floyd
they
had
do.
extra gauze on his hand.
Miguel, wasn't that Cotto? Cotto got beat like that by Margarito.
Margarito had cement wraps
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that was
where it
different,
was plaster.
man.
Because you know when you get a cast put on, you know it's wet. It's like wet plaster.
Yeah. Then it hardened.
Yeah,
That's
that's what Margarito had.
I just can't believe they let him back to fight him again.
Nah, Cotto wanted his get back. Shit, nigga, you done beat me with your hands like that. You got to see me regular now.
Shoot, man. I know getting a bag for it, but I would have seen him in the streets. Forget all that.
right.
That's like Wilder did Fury. I mean, Fury did Wilder.
Yep,
Oh,
yep.
Fury took all the padding out his glove, and he would hit that man with bare knuckle.
Just like that one dude did, and he ended the white dude career over
Tyson
that.
Fury was hitting Deontay Wilder with bare knuckles. He put a dent in Deontay Wilder's head, man.
that was
Yeah.
the second fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said he had an egg weight or something in the glove. He had that egg shape on his head, like he hit him with something metal or something.
Well, I know he didn't have no padding in the glove, so his fist was connected straight with head.
Well, Deontay just ain't a good boxer. You know, he need to go to Jack James.
Deontay might not have been a great boxer, but he has an equalizer. See,
Yeah,
you fight
I don't.
Deontay Wilder, you have to
but
be perfect for 12 rounds. He only has to be perfect for 1 second.
Not just be crazy or sound stupid, but I wouldn't mind seeing that at number 4.
Oh, they gonna get it in.
I
Wilder
wouldn't mind.
he would have beat Mike Tyson. I don't see that happening. Not the way he
Wilder
boxed.
Fury 4 is gonna happen. But Wilder fucked up by gaining so much weight. He fatigued in that third fight.
He showed calling Ruiz out. He just want that money.
What's his name said that he will fight him? The one that just fought AJ.
So Andy Ruiz,
No.
Alexander Usyk.
No, Jamel or Jeremiah.
Are you talking about you talking about the dude that really beat
Yeah, Dillian.
Dillian White?
Yeah, he's
Jermaine Franklin.
Jermaine Franklin. Yup, Jermaine Franklin. Yup. He said he'll put it in for him.
Who is the next man for me?
Yeah, Andy Ruiz. If he don't take this Wilder fight, PBC gonna freeze him out because he won't 50-50 with Wilder, and he ain't did. I mean, and he ain't even a pay-per-view star.
Oh, he's scared. He's just scared to get in that ring with him.
Nah, it's his dad. His dad is telling him to ask for that type of money.
Yeah.
But his dad is the one that wants the money.
True.
He got that construction business.
Yeah, but he knows that doctor bill is going to be high too.
Yeah, it looks like he's ready for that next go to the oral allotted.
Because freaking Wilder wants to knock him out bad.
Oh yeah, but knockouts. A person healed from a knockout. You know what I'm saying? Like now, what Earl do to you, that's hard to heal from. Earl takes years off your body.
Yeah. And your life.
Yeah, Mikey Garcia and Danny Garcia was never the same after they fought Earl Spence.
Yeah.
So
I don't think he's gonna do that with Bud. I don't think he's gonna do that with Bud.
He gonna change, Bud. He gonna change it. He gonna change it. Man, when Spence get through with Bud, his shit ain't gonna never be solid. He gonna have diarrhea for the rest of his life. When them body shots get to going on that boy, man. He ain't used to getting hit like that. That's why he trying to bulk up, because he know he can't take. He even said it in that little interview. Oh, don't try the little boom, 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 boom to the body. That's exactly what he gonna do.
That's why he's called the body snatcher. He's gonna take your body.
I don't know, man. I think Bud's movement is just a little quicker than most of Earl's fighters.
Arrow gonna be right there. Soon as he move, Arrow gonna move. Soon as he
When
move.
the last time you seen Bud use lateral movement in a fight? His last 5 fights, he hasn't. He's done filled out. He's done got that weight for the welterweight.
Yeah, you got to go back to what's the name that he fought that back 10 years ago? The one dude that he knocked out. He was moving around on that fight. What was the name? The little the one cat.
He used lateral movement on what's his name there? That Horn.
Yeah, you thinking of the same dude? I bet
on
you.
Horn.
Okay, but look, he didn't use movement on Sean Porter. He didn't use it on Kell Brook or Emil Khan. He didn't use it on David Abernathy. Bud has fell in love with his power, and he sits down on his shots now. He doesn't do a lot of movement. And once you stop doing that, it's hard to go back to something that you ain't did in years.
Oh, you're Danis. He moved around in that fight.
He didn't. You saw
Bud
ain't fight your Danis Ugas.
No, not your Danis Ugas. I'm talking about
Yuriorkis Gamboa.
Yeah, him. That's him. Yeah.
That was 135.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Not since that bigger weight, like you said, but back when he in that smaller weight. That's why I said 10 years ago he was.
He did it in 140 versus Victor Postol. He used that versus Postol.
Yeah.
I'm saying since he's been at the 147 division, he hasn't had to use his weight. I mean, he hasn't had to use his lateral movement. Yeah. He's been living off his power.
Well, he ain't fought nobody welterweight either.
He's been fighting welterweight for the last 5 years, brother. What are you talking about?
Boxed up people. Sean Porter, he fought. He got what? He only got what? A couple heavy. 147 fights.
He's got Jeff Horn.
Okay, right.
Jose Benavidez.
Yeah, 4.
He's got Amir Khan, Kell Brook, Sean Porter, David Abernathy.
You're right.
He's been at welterweight since 2018. What are y'all talking about?
You're right, bro.
Matter
You
of fact,
right.
it was 2017 he came up.
Yeah, that's why I fuck with Echelon. Yeah, man, you like a dictionary of this shit, bro.
Because I mean, I love the sport.
Man, man, I'm talking about, man, you got them all, be Fanon. Man, I be on your shit, bro. Man,
Well, you
I like,
make sense too, though. You make sense as well. You know what I mean? You're not just talking just to, fill yourself up too. You just telling the truth.
I mean, I'm a
yeah,
man, bro. You feel me?
yeah,
Like
he do.
I don't need to put somebody down to make myself feel better. You know what I'm saying? Like, like this all upper echelon sports bar. If you go into a bar, get you some wings, get you something to drink. You sit back, you talk with people, y'all talk sports. That's the way I want
Hmm.
this to be. That's why I got an open panel. So people can get up here, speak their opinion. As long as people don't get disrespectful, I don't get disrespectful. But everybody's opinion is welcome because nobody knows
Correct.
what the truth is.
Gotta
We
keep
can
it
go off
correct.
all the facts. We can go off all the paper, everything. Like I was sure Fulton was going to box anyway. I was dead wrong. That's why we got to see the fights. You feel me?
I get it. I get it.
Man, Echelon, you be at all the fights, man. I can't believe you not gonna take this one up.
Bro, I got shot up, bro.
Oh, I ain't know that. My
I
bad,
got
bro.
hit 5 times.
Oh, sorry, bro.
That's what I
Oh,
told you. I told you I had a medical incident, man. Hell, I had to get
oh,
the blood transfusion. I almost died, bro.
oh my goodness. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. Man.
they
I
tried
said,
to rob. They tried to rob my gambling casino, like
oh man,
internet computers and stuff.
yeah,
The fish tables. It's cash. It's a cash business and everything. So people tried to come in there when I came to go pick up the money and everything. My family and stuff was up there too. It was closed, and we went to go get the money and everything. And they came in. They tried to Well, hell, my family was there first off. Oh, drop my shit. Mm.
yeah. Sorry to hear that, bro.
But yeah, they tried to come in there and take and see if my family wasn't there, I would have gave it to them and
Yeah,
everything. But the way people is now, they probably still would have did something. So I was like,
no,
you
yeah,
know,
right. Your family involved. Sometimes you gotta like bow down, to
you know, and they had my security. They had to drop on my security guard and everything. So I had that motherfucker with the nuts on it, the AR, and I just
yeah,
let that motherfucker dance on it. And my
damn,
security guard, he got license and everything, and so and all that. So shit got taken care of and everything. But I got hit. But they got out there, they got hit. Um, they won't do it no more.
yeah,
Everything they got done in there was self defense because they was committing a crime and everything. But
right.
yeah,
And it's strange, man, because I do all these moves in America, but I feel safer when I'm at my crib in the Dominican Republic. It's like even though it can get wild there, but as long as you know how to move, you good. It's more love than like that's. It's like them people stick together there in that country. They all about each other. And when I be meeting brothers like that down there, we be sticking together. And then we be like, dang man, if we was like this in the States,
yeah.
we'd be all right.
Well,
Because
that's the way we was programmed. It's called the Willie Lynch syndrome. They
yeah,
made us separate like that. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna talk about that here. It's a sports bar. I got another channel for that. But
right.
I'm already in monetary trouble. They don't like to speak like that. You feel me?
Yeah, I hear you.
They gave me a whole list of stuff I'm not supposed to talk about. You feel me? But yeah, it's just that the economy's bad out there now. Shit,
Yeah.
people lazy. So everybody looking for the quick lick.
I never was that type of brother though. I always like I ain't gonna steal your car for your rims. I'm gonna go buy my own shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I don't want your rims, your system. I don't even want your woman. You know what I'm saying? I've always
You
prided
know
myself
what? I
in.
just realized though. No Nito don't there. is so much better than I thought. I mean, I knew Nonito Donaire was a Hall of Famer, but you know, he took Monster Inoue to the bell. He cracked that man's face. Nonito Donaire, people got to realize that man is special.
I agree. I
And
agree.
I was looking back at some of Inoue's fight. He knocked out Emmanuel Rodriguez in like the second round. Emmanuel Rodriguez was beating the shit out of Gary Antonio Russell. Beating the shit out of that man.
Russell?
Yeah, Gary Antonio Russell.
He put it on Gary Russell like that? Oh, no.
Yeah, Gary Antonio, the middle one.
Okay.
The one that fights at 122.
Not Junior. Junior is the dude.
His name is Gary Russell Jr., Gary Allen Russell. You got Gary Allen Russell Jr., you got Gary Antonio Russell, and you got Gary Antoine Russell.
Man, only Echelon can deliver it like that.
Yeah, but Gary Antonio Russell was fighting him, and Emmanuel Rodriguez was beating the hell out of him, and then Antonio Russell headbutted him. He headbutted him like in the 8th or 9th round. They stopped the fight and gave it to Emmanuel Rodriguez. But to see the way Emmanuel Rodriguez was beating on Russell, I'm like, damn, Inoue put this man down in 2 rounds. Inoue's a lot better than people think.
Yeah.
But I just was thinking, Cool Boy, you know, I fell in with the hype.
He looked at worried though. He looked at
if Cool Boy had a little more stank on his shots, then it would have did something. But Cool Boy ain't got enough pop. And that man walked right through it.
Yeah. He couldn't even get any of his pop off.
No.
He got it off in the 6th round. And
that's it though. That's 6 rounds. That's 3, 6, 9, 12, what? 24 minutes later.
Right.
A Davo World. Link right there, brother. You can hop up here and tell us how Bud's gonna do Spence dirty.
Who, me?
Nah, Davo World. He said Bud about to do Spence dirty. Explain to us how he gonna do him dirty. Cause I be hearing people saying, "Oh, he gonna beat him bad. He gonna do him dirty," but they don't never tell you how he's gonna do it.
Yeah, they don't got the knowledge.
Is he gonna wave a magic wand and Spence gonna be done dirty? Like, tell us how. It's a link right there, bro. You come on up here, man. Ain't nobody gonna attack you. I just want to hear your point of view.
Strategy.
Yeah. And see if I can say some things that might go against it. You know, shit.
They don't break it down like that. They just be, fanning. I like him. That's my homie. Probably only watch 2 of his fights.
Who?
When they don't have no strategy behind their words,
It's crazy though. Like Bud fans be so adamant. I be seeing them everywhere, right?
Yeah.
But if they so much Bud fans, how come his pay-per-views don't never do shit?
Right. Well, he not the smartest businessman either. You know what I'm saying?
And
I mean,
Bud disrespected his fans one time. He was like, "I don't need to cater to black people. They gonna support me anyway." That one time, and one time he was like, "England fans are better anyway. Like the fans over in England is better." Like he just been disrespecting his whole fan base.
Exactly.
People still follow behind him. I'm just
and he's jealous of Earl. Earl got the whole Texas behind him, and I mean, Earl put his promotion together right, man. You know what I mean? They get the whole stadium. The way they just treat that boy down there, man. And Terrence Crawford, man, he ain't got nothing going in Nebraska. Go to one of them college football teams or something. I know it's
JR. I think Youngin calling me a legit. Nigga, I'm over 40 years. I'm 41 years old.
he also did want this fight in Dubai.
Yeah, see, Buzz used to getting guaranteed money. That's why. And if they would have sold this fight to Dubai, they would have been missing out on a lot of money. They probably got $25 million apiece.
To do it in Dubai?
Yeah.
What they getting now?
Man, they might get about 50 apiece, depending on how well this pay-per-view do.
Correct.
The gate should be around 20 mil. It should be. That's how the tickets are. But if he do, if they do 500,000 pay-per-view buys, right?
Yeah.
That's 40 million. So people are expecting to do at least a million, right? So that's 80 million right there. Plus,
How many pay-per-views?
huh?
How many pay-per-views?
If they do a million pay-per-view buys, that's $80 million right there.
Oh man.
You know the pay-per-views are $80.
Yeah.
Plus,
Damn.
not only do they got the gate at the ticket, right? They
Yeah.
also have a closed circuit that they have at the MGM Grand. So if you can't make it to the fight, the sold out fight, you can come to the closed circuit in Vegas, and that seats like 20,000 more people.
Oh yeah.
So that's gonna push the gate up even higher. Like if this fight do at least a million pay-per-view buys, which it should, because this is the biggest fight in boxing, they'll take home about 50 apiece because Bud getting 50-50 split.
Oh, he gave him that.
That was the only way he was gonna take the fight.
Yeah, because he was show running. That's why I know he didn't really want to fight.
Well, you know he had something that Earl wanted, and Earl showed he really want the fight.
Yeah.
I mean, this has been his dream. So Bud said that he was the puppet master. And so he got that 50-50 split that he was talking about. And a coin toss. And never
Right.
once have you ever
Now
heard of the
that
B
right
side
there.
getting a coin toss.
Now that was a bitch move right there. You whining about who gonna walk in the ring first. I mean, your ego. You ain't the A side, bro.
I,
You put 8,000 seats in this. You know, if it's 50,000.
no disrespect, but I think it was a good idea.
Yeah, it worked out cool. I
I
mean, I
think
It
didn't
was a
want to
good
see him
idea for the
fight.
coin toss.
I think it's a good idea because just because of the his athletic mentality, he kind of maybe this is a part of it can help
Bro,
the
it's
promotion.
about A side and B side. Spence done did
Yeah,
over 1.5 million in pay-per-view buys. Bud hasn't did but 400,000 on 5 pay-per-views, bro. He don't sell out. He don't put the asses in the seat. He doesn't bring the revenue.
and you know what?
Bud's
That's
biggest payday was against
this.
Sean Porter, which was 7 million.
Mhm.
Bud
And
doesn't have the right to ask for all this shit, but he has one thing Earl wanted. So
that
he
belt.
uses his leverage.
Yeah,
He played keep away with the belt. And Earl,
right.
anybody else would have said fuck it.
That
But he
sounds
You
like
know
a
knew,
what?
good businessman to me, though.
I think he
yeah,
did that because,
it's called supply and demand.
but I
He
think he
knew
did it because he
he
noticed.
had what Earl wanted,
Yeah,
and
and he also noticed his last hurrah. he, he know this is his last hurrah. He gonna retire after this fight. You know,
so
because he gonna get beat so bad he ain't gonna even want to fight no more.
he realized like shit, I got what this man want.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I'm gonna make
Yeah.
him pay for it.
He
And
on his
see,
way out the door.
I can't knock him for getting his money
No,
because
especially
this is a dangerous sport. Like
yeah,
every time you walk in the ring could be your last.
right.
But he the one that said he would take less because he know he'll win. Like
That's what he said in the beginning.
you just ain't keeping it real with your fans. Like we just
Right.
going off what you said, bro. Like
That's why I feel like he know this his last hurrah. This his last ring walk. He
see,
already know it.
That's why people love Earl the way they do because he's the truth. He
The
does what
truth.
he say he gonna do.
Yeah.
Bud, he'll switch it up on you. Like Bud
Yeah,
said, he passed this fight. He don't need this fight. But when he first told
Remember
K
that?
Abdul,
If he confident,
he
he gonna
dreamed
win.
about being undisputed in 2 divisions. Like he's so flip floppy, wishy washy.
Yeah.
Like
That's
you can't stand behind the man because hell, the man lying and you look stupid when you trying to stand behind the man lying and you like, well, damn, bud, like you got me looking stupid out here defending your ass. You feel me?
and hey, Echelon, didn't he say? Oh, if I knew I was gonna win the fight for sure, I'd take less money. I remember
That's
Crawford
what I
saying
said.
that. Yeah. But then
Yeah,
look what
he talk about I'll take 65-30.
happened. he, he flip flopped everything all the way through the fight. He just flip flopped all over. You right. He a liar. He a liar. I wouldn't even want to be his fan just because of the shit that he say out his mouth. I can't believe in him. You don't even sound confident yourself. You know, it's
Yeah,
like some
but
of them rappers that you be like, man, the way he spit that shit, he don't even believe that shit himself. You know, you can just tell by the way they rapped it. You know what
and
I
you know his crew seem like they just happy to be here, man. Like they look like they just happy to be in the big lights right now.
Yeah, he got him out the projects. You ever been to Omaha?
Yeah, I seen it. I
Yeah.
seen that town look like you can walk through it in like 20 minutes.
What they were saying about the birth control shit, they wasn't lying. You go down there right now, everybody pregnant.
But yeah, like this would be probably 5 to 6 times his biggest payday. Like this one fight will be more money he's made in his whole career.
Definitely.
So
Together.
like more money
His
that
whole
he's made in
career
his whole
together.
career. I'm talking about his whole career combined
Combined,
off
yep.
off this one fight. So I'm glad he getting his money because he got a lot of mouths to feed. I
Yeah.
just wish we'd got this fight last year because if we did, then Earl would be fighting Canelo instead of Charlo.
Tyler.
Because
Yeah. But it's
that's
gonna be
Canelo's.
good.
That's the big fight right there, Earl and Canelo. But we got another big fight. Like I think that Tank anyway, that's probably do about 2 million pay per view. Him
Shit.
and Ryan did 1.25 to 1.4. Tank anyway, that'll do about close to 2 mil because both of them got power. Both of them, and anyway, he about to be 2 times undisputed because he just agreed with the other champion that walked in the ring. You know, he got the other 2 belts. So anyways, next fight is against the other champion, and that'll be an undisputed match right there. See, anyway, get to be undisputed in 2 fights. In 2 fights, he'll be undisputed, and then he can move up, and him and Tank can see what's up because it ain't but 8 pounds apart. People move up 8 pounds all the time because they can meet right there at 130. Because Tank went down to 130 for Leo Santa Cruz, and for a fight of this magnitude, or shit, you the A side, make him come up to 13 pounds instead of 8. He calling you out, shit. Mikey Garcia called out Earl.
Yeah. I like Earl real humble too, because if that was AB and they posted that hashtag mine down, that nigga would have been in the ring and said, I ain't gonna fuck your sister after the fight. Like he did your boy Paulie Madiala.
He was messing with his mistress and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. And then this girl gonna put a hashtag man down, hashtag team Spence. This is his sister. She don't even believe in her brother, man. That's why your sister don't even believe in you.
yeah. She was just trolling probably, or she was thinking
She
about
gonna get
throwing
that cat up, bro.
her.
She just letting him know there's some pussy you can come get.
Yeah.
I mean, we all didn't have females before. Them little subtle innuendos. It's the same old shit. You made, like you said, she got moist. Arrow
Yeah.
made her moist.
Hey, drop the link for him, Shawa. Okay, we got some bud action this late. Okay.
Yeah,
I got
we could
about
be
15
anywhere
more
in the world.
minutes.
We here with you, Echelon. We could be anywhere in the world. We here with
Yeah,
you.
I got about 15 more minutes because I got to go to a doctor's appointment at the hospital at 5 o'clock. So
Okay, then.
I'll be on here for about 15 more minutes before I get up, take a shower, and get ready.
Where the Bud fan at? He ain't coming in?
Nah, she just dropped the link for him.
I want to hear what he got to say. I hope he got strategy behind it.
She got the link right there, Davo. Look at the name Shawa Allah. Click on the one that says hpptstreamyard.com. Shawa Allah got it right there. Two names up from you.
Oh, okay. I see.
Bruh, Bruh, I'm not a jit, and nah, that's not no virus, bruh. It's for you to come right up here, bruh. Why would I have Shawa Allah put a link that's a virus, bruh?
He ain't trying to talk about it, man.
Let me find out he ducking like Bud.
Yeah.
Bud's in the fight. What are you talking about, Dougie? He in the fight now.
Temporarily. That's gonna be his last ring walk. And he still might have to go first.
That's true. That is true. But I think he gonna give a good fight for the fans.
There you
What
go,
about
bruh.
6 rounds?
Nah.
I don't think he can take that beat down like that going to 6
I'm
rounds.
looking at her link. Her link highlighted to me. It's highlighted in blue when I look at it.
I think Bud is gonna see how many punches this Earl Spence can throw.
Well, it's gonna be hitting his body.
Right. It's gonna be over 90.
Yeah, I know Shawa. That's why I don't think he said it wasn't highlighted. I said, hell, it's highlighted when I look at it. It look like it's bright blue when you post it. But hey,
I mean, one
you know how Bud
so
does. You know, Bud need a coin toss and everything. You know.
I don't just by the math though, by definitive math, 30 brown punches around compared to 100. I just don't see
He's
the
gonna
math.
have to, that's what I'm saying. He's gonna have to throw punches to keep up with Spence, so that's gonna mess with his stamina.
But him throwing 100 doesn't mean that he hits a person with that
He don't
Still
have
that
gotta
to hit
amount.
dodge
you.
him. You
He
still
don't
gotta
have to hit
dodge him.
you. That keep you preoccupied, so you can't do nothing. Even if he ain't hitting them, he got him busy.
He
Man,
touch you. Earl
he
like
gonna
to
push
touch you
him.
too. So you don't know if he's gonna throw it hard or soft because all his punches don't be hard. He just like to keep
Yeah,
touching you. So
yeah.
you gotta stay on the defensive. You don't know whether he gonna hit you hard or soft. So if
And if he,
you think he's about to hit you soft, and then boom, he hit you with some
yeah,
damn thunder, and
But
then
and
he's
he about to hit you with some thunder, he hit you soft. That's mental fatigue right there.
yeah,
He messing with
I
your mind
I
right
get
there.
it. I get it, but his as you saw him, at his fights, he goes with one 1-3-1. I mean, all you got to do is just he just throws those repetitively. He doesn't
No, I
really,
know. He'll go 1-3-1. He'll go 1-5-4. He'll go 2-2-4. Like he switches it up, bro.
depending
it,
on his footwork.
no. But if he ain't in range, he gonna push him into the ropes, or he gonna pin him or frame him. I mean,
Right.
that's just
But
too much going on. With 100 punches, and you getting pinned and framed and pushed up against the ropes, he gonna put you where you want you to be. See,
But
Spence.
don't worry about it, Dabo. You can catch me later on today when I come on, bro. Cause hey, I'm about to get ready to get up off of here.
Okay, bro.
But
Yeah,
what?
shout out to my man Tone Dell. Shout out to Rico Howard.
thank you,
And
bro.
peace and blessings to everybody out there, man. You know, just came on to give y'all a little something for late night.
Appreciate it, brother.
Appreciate everybody out there, man. Appreciate the cash
Hey,
apps and
you
everything too.
also you
Okay,
get
Listen to
healthier, brother.
all,
You get healthier, so you get back on that road again, man.
yeah, appreciate that, bro. And, yeah, and make sure y'all got your notifications on because I'll be coming on after EBT, like around 2:30.
You got it.
But peace and bless to all y'all, man. And y'all get some rest. And for
yeah,
y'all at
prayers
work,
for you.
y'all go ahead and
Prayers
keep
for you,
going.
bro.
Hey, prayers for you
Hallelujah.
too,
Exactly,
brother.
Mr. Vegas. That's what I was thinking, Mr. Vegas. Cause I ain't never blocked him, so I don't know why he got to make a new stream, y'all.
He ain't want to come. He ain't had that knowledge.
All right, y'all. Peace out.
Okay, bro.
They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blew it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga leaving. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Trying to catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was close, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more.
Hey, y'all, if y'all haven't, make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Appreciate y'all.
Thunder hit you like lightning, fight for your life. We don't do no fighting. We really hit it, nigga. We work smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leaving nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leaving nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals. Break that shit down, nigga. AK to anybody kill. Hop out, hit the drill and the spill. 7.62 gon' split. FN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat these bullets for dinner. 5.0, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple off Draco. I got 'em all, you don't want no. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leaving nigga bleeding. I get this pussy, leaving nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leaving nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leaving nigga bleeding. Y'all know what the fuck going on around here, nigga. Y'all nigga keep talking about you want smoke. You can't catch me on social media, my nigga. I'm in the street with it.